We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 24-yard line. And the offense readies for a first down and 10. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And this is complete to Zach Miller. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Here's Ajayi. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now a toss play. It's Ajayi. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
A first down throw for Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Newton, out left side here to Bryant. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but, boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The offense staring at a 3rd and 12 here. From the gun, here's Newton. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Pulled in at the 24. And now running right through it. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to Ajayi's going to go. 20, 10, touchdown. Ajayi, 54 yards. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He completes it to Bryant. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. There he goes inside the 30. It's caught by Bryant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Now a first down throw for Newton. Flush to his right. And out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 1. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And Newton's going to keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he... And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Cam Newton taking it in. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. So with second and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. Second down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. So they're going to go for 2. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. And now back out comes the offense. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Throwing. Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Ten yards still left on second down. Prescott from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
Third down, it's Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus. On the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. And now the punter treads way as he sends this one away. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back, right near the 27. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Jerry Rice, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Steps away to his left. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They go play action here on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and now it's second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Eifert, the man in motion. On 2nd and 10, Newton. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Rolling to his left. And now he'll let this one go. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Here's Prescott. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A second down throw for Prescott. Room to run past midfield. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. 15 yards there for number 15. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for Decker, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
They'll let Peterson try and run it in. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Well, we're going to let you off a little easy there, LR. Halftime interrupted, and we are ready to get to this third quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Shift together here from the D-line. First down, here's a run with Peterson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And his throw's going to be incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
To throw on third down. Newton, he'll check this down to Lynch, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Given 6 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. And Jason Garrett's going to leave the offense on the field. They're going to go for it here on fourth. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now it's Newton. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They run again with Ajayi. Runs over him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They run with Ajayi. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Andre Howe. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out now come the Cowboys. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Well, so they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass and want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a give to Peterson running left. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Newton. And his throw is incomplete. Out of the backfield, Adrian Peterson was the intended target. And it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Newton now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to let it go deep right side. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Returnable here from the 38. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Prescott now on 2nd down. inside. This is Miller. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And able to find Decker. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 6-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. He'll look to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Fights loose. It's a foot race. He's at the 30, the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Newton to throw. And that is incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
2nd down, Prescott. Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. And he brings it back to 26-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the